Scorpio. I am going to be doing your first 2 weeks of August, Celtic Cross. It's a general reading. It's for my Scorpios, and I hope you're all doing really good. This is Tarot Universe. This is my channel. If you haven't been here before, please do subscribe and leave comments after watching the video and let me know your thoughts. Hit like if you like it, and hit share to share with your friends. I'd really appreciate it. So we're going through the first 2 weeks of August reading. It's a general reading for my Scorpio suns, my Scorpio rising, and my Scorpio moon. Okay, it could even hit for people that have their Venus in Scorpio, or people that have the planet Pluto in a prominent place by their moon, Venus, rising sign, sun sign, okay? Because that would affect, it would make those particular placements like a Scorpio, okay? All right, so let's get this good and shuffled. Hope everybody's handling the eclipses good. I've had my little ups and downs over here with the eclipse. Mine hit in my home sector. I'll tell you about it after a while. Nothing super bad, but just a little flooding. Okay, so we're moving on the first 2 weeks of August for my Scorpios. What's going on, Scorpio? Wow. Bottom of the deck, we got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Alrighty, let's see what's going on, Scorpio. In the middle of the reading for your energies, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so getting a better look at this. Okay. Okay, I'm getting that you're asking the universe for something right now, for the first 2 weeks of August in particular. We're always asking for things, I know. This seems like something special that you're asking for, you're focusing on, or meditating even on. It's very important to you, whatever this is that you're asking or praying for. And I also feel that you've been praying for some time for it. Not too long, maybe last 4 weeks, last 4 days, last 4 months. It's a 4 card. So you are coming out of a period of rest where you were doing a lot of maybe meditation or praying. Reflecting on maybe things that you want or need or would like to see come true. So you were inward, looking at your thoughts and your moods, your mind, your thoughts, rehashing why you've done certain things the way you did them, why other people responded to you the way they did. Just kind of going in and reflecting on what's popping up in your mind. Okay, Scorpio? And the obstacle to that is you want to move forward. You're ready to move forward now, which is good with this card because this card is showing you coming out of rest, coming out of laying down a lot. Or you don't necessarily have to be laying down. You could be just in your mind a lot and not in go mode. And then the card that's in an obstacle or could be a promoter for this card, the starter card, is the Ace of Swords. So it's showing that you want to take your life into your hands and direct it. You're ready to take over the reins, so to speak, and direct your life the way you want it to go. You've got that energy of the Ace of Swords. Okay, it's a new start. It's a new beginning at something. Or it could also be a new way of doing something. Even if it is something that you've already done, it could be an adjustment to it, like a new perspective on it or a new way of doing it. And the crown on your reading here is the King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, this is someone that's an older person, Cancer, Scorpio as yourself, or this could resemble, this could be you, or Pisces. So we had the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, water signs in the reverse, meaning that you're also kind of like your center card here, that you're kind of coming out of reflection mode. You know, like you're in reflection mode, actually. Okay. So you're feeling kind of depleted a little bit of love to give to people. Just looking at the card, I have to kind of get into the light a little bit. I don't have my lighting the way I really want it, so I'm trying to look at the card with you, although I have to kind of get it into the light. Yeah, Scorpio, I feel like you are really, you know, wanting to give your love to a certain somebody, whether that's your marriage partner or your significant other, and you want, you know, you just don't want to give it to anybody or at any time. You're really wanting to give it to the right person at the right time. You always love them if you're married, but you're really thinking of a way to better love them is coming through, to show them your love so that they can see it and they know, you know, whether it's an action or words, you're contemplating these things. You're thinking about how you can better show your love for someone. Okay. Okay, moving on to the base of your reading now, and that is the Three of Cups. And I'm just going to look around at the deck here that I have for the reading, and I'm going to see if there's any other negative cards out, because this card is a very positive card as long as it's not with other cards. And I am seeing a pretty heavy-duty negative card that could resemble, maybe two of them, that could resemble a third-party interference in your relationship. This is going to be just, you know, every Scorpio is going to feel this differently and receive this differently. If you haven't had a third party or you don't know of it, then, you know, it could be a celebration, a wedding, or just going out and partying, or old friends stopping by, family get-togethers, things like that, celebrating. If you know of a third party, it's showing it here in your recent past. It's showing that you've been pretty, it doesn't have to be recent past. This could be as far back as 10 months, 10 weeks, or longer than 10 months. This is a pretty bad card to get as far as pain goes. It's a very emotionally charged card where it shows that somebody could have possibly stabbed Scorpio in the back, as far as lied, straight up lied, and knew intentionally that they were lying. They deceived you. It could mean that there were several people involved in the lie. A lot of other people knew about it, but everyone withheld it from you. You were like the last one to know. So then you dropped, you know, with all these different swords coming at you, all these different realities that you didn't know of, all these truths of negative things about your partner or someone you loved. that came to the surface that you found out about. So, going to be looking at your near future. I see a water sign person. This could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Scorpio like yourself. This could mean that you have been turned upside down with, that your love's pouring out of your body, out of your spirit. You're feeling depleted emotionally. You're feeling like you've lost your joy. Have you ever said that before? Where you just, like somebody may ask you what's wrong, and you just say, well, I've lost my joy. I don't understand it. Something's happened. Or some people do know what happened. Like they lost their joy because they found out something sad or something that really hurt them. It could be a betrayal. It could be somebody left them. It could be even that you've lost love for somebody, and you had joy when you were in love with them, and then you fell out of love with them, and then now you just feel like you've lost your joy. You've lost your happiness. I feel, Scorpio, that you want to be in love at this time. And I feel that you want to give your love to someone. That you are wanting to give your love to someone. So I don't know if you have someone in particular that you want to give your love to. And this would go for people that don't have anyone that they're in love with. You're wanting to be in love, is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm getting from this card, intuitively. That you are upside down and maybe have lost your joy, but you still want to give your full cup to someone that is worthy of it. Okay? All right. That's the first 2 weeks of August, don't forget. You're coming in with the Strength card, Scorpio. That's awesome. You're coming in with willpower, emotional strength as far as mature strength, like emotional maturity, and it doesn't have to be muscle. This card doesn't have to represent muscles or physical strength. What I'm saying is you're coming in more mature. You're coming in with strength of knowing how to love someone. You're also coming in, very much so, with the strength of knowing what you want to receive. You know what love is now, and you know what it should look like, and you know when you'll feel it. You'll know when it's authentic, and you'll know when someone's just saying words but their actions don't match. So that's where the Strength card comes in for you. You've learned your lessons from this. You've come a long way, Scorpio. You've learned a lot of lessons. You've had time to go in and contemplate on what you learned. And while you were resting and contemplating, you were building up and maturing. And now you have the Strength card. Okay? So that's what you came in with. And oh my God, Scorpio. In your environment, look at there. You're in love. It's the first 2 weeks of August. It's showing that you're in love, or you've met someone that is equal to you. Their love is matching you pretty equally vibes. You're vibing together on a same wavelength. You can read each other. You can you feel each other. You feel understood by each other. You feel respected by each other. You feel like being with each other. You feel like you miss each other when you're away. You have each other on each other's minds when you're not together. Okay, what a wonderful card to have in your environment. My gosh. Okay. If I'm looking like I'm having problems picking up the cards, I am. I haven't worn my nails long for a while now. Okay. In your fear sector, you have the 8 of Wands. This is information coming in. This could be fast coming information about something very positive, I'm getting. because of this love card and because of your outcome card that I can see of another cup being offered to you. Okay, I'm seeing that this message is more than likely about something good. It could very well be something negative too. I don't feel that here though. I'm feeling good vibes from this card coming in. You know, so it may be that there is a celebration. And it may be that this hurt card, this backstabbing, is separate from the celebration card. Okay? So you will know if that applies to you depending on what's going on in your life. Okay? And I said your outcome card was the Page of Cups. And it is being clarified by the Five of Swords. So it looks like, you know, there might have been some discernment going on here. Mental discernment on this person that's coming in as a younger person. It could be, or it could be an older person that just has a personality, or some older people are just always naturally young. You know, they just never grow up. And I'm not saying they're immature and irresponsible. It's just they have good high energy. They move around easily. They're very agile, and they're just very youthful. And so, you know, you might be discerning in your mind, you know, do I pick partner number A, or do I pick partner number B? Should I pick C? You know, like the dating game type thing, you know. And the reason I say that is because you've got this other person coming in offering you love. It is you know, these are cups because it's showing it's love. This is either a Cancer, a Scorpio like yourself, or a Pisces person that has a lot of youth to them, you know. And then also you have the King of Cups. You have a lot of cups. You have the King of Cups in the reverse at the crown of your reading. This could represent an older gentleman that it's either you, because of this heartache, pain, the Ten of Swords card, that you're, you know, that you have lost your joy, like I spoke about, which is more than likely that card represents you. Even if you're young and you're single, that card is a Scorpio card as well, as a Pisces is a Cancer card as well too. Okay, and you also have this Knight of Cups coming in. So you have a lot of offers here, Scorpio. A lot of offers coming in. Okay, so I am going to do the bottom of the deck card that was the Ace of Wands. And this is a very passionate card. This shows a brand new start with passion. A brand new start in love, or a brand new passion about going out and starting something for the first time. It could be related to something creative, maybe along the arts fields, or just any endeavor that would be like something that you're passionate about, and you may have done it before in the past, but you're getting a new start on it again. Okay, and this also could mean that you're not passionate about a new start with a particular person, or that you're not ready to start your passion with a particular person, or aspiring to some creative ability that you might have. You know, you're not ready to do it yet. You might still be kind of hung up with this Ten of Swords pain. And so that could be throwing off this brand new start. It might just be putting it on, it's like a little delay is what I'm getting. Okay? It's there. It's a passionate start, but it's just kind of like on hold, like a little clouds blocking the sun out on it a little bit. Okay? So what I'm going to do now, Scorpio, is I'm going to do another Celtic cross, and I'm going to do it across the old, the reading that I just gave you. so I can get some more clarification on the card reading that I just gave. All right. So this is Scorpio, the first 2 weeks of August 2018. What does Spirit want to tell Scorpio for the first 2 weeks of August? Give us messages. Clarify. Trying to do the best I can in shuffling these cards. They're very big. Although my hands are getting stronger as I, you know, the card readers, I don't know if you've probably heard them say, that our hands get stronger, you know, the more we do our readings. Just build muscles in whatever you use, right? So if you're shuffling a lot, especially with bigger cards where you're having to use muscles that you don't normally use with the regular deck, I'm being challenged to wake up some muscles that I haven't used. So anyway, Scorpio, the first 2 weeks of August. Scorpio, first 2 weeks of August. Scorpio's first 2 weeks of August. Okay, we're ready to cut this deck. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put this right over the top of the other one. And keep moving right along here. And the bottom of the deck, we have, what is it? Cards are so big you can't see it on the camera. It's the Five of Pentacles. There we go. Okay. All right, Scorpio. All right, let's just kind of go over briefly what we just said. We came in with a rest, coming out of a rest. Maybe asking for something that we've always wanted. We've been thinking about something, praying about something to come in that we want. And we have the energy of the sword, the Ace of Swords, that is giving us this desire to go out and get what we want, okay? It's giving us that energy. Clarification, you got the Prince of Swords. So there's another sword wanting to go out. I'm going to bend them a little bit so you can see them. There's another ace, there's another sword that's showing that you want to go out and go use your energy, your intellect, basically, and get what you want. It's showing you going out into the world and doing that. In this deck, it's showing, on this picture here, it's showing that he's very, very adamant about doing it, too. The same feeling that I got from the rest card coming out of the rest, the Four of Swords, that you have been praying for something you want. You know what it is you want. You've got the Ace of Sword card with that. And now you've got this Prince of Swords. So you know what you want and you want to go out and get it. Okay? Clarification to that is the Seven of Swords. So you have the Seven of Swords here. Another sword card. Another mental. This is a card that is showing more... in this particular card here versus the Rider-Waite deck, it looks like this guy is balancing his budget or writing a letter to somebody. So swords are about your thoughts and written language. The Seven of Swords in the Rider-Waite is, you have to watch out for someone maybe stealing from you, whether that's intellectual property, or someone trying to sneak away or get away with something is another reading on the Seven of Swords card. In this particular reading, let me just look at it for a while. I'm getting, Scorpio, from this card that something that happened in the past, you're feeling bad about something in the recent past or in the last 10 months or so that didn't go the way you wanted it to go. And you're feeling, I don't know if I want to use the word regret, unhappy, sad. It's just making it go around in your mind, like, darn it, Why did it turn out that way? That's not what I meant for it to turn out like. Yeah, so I'm getting off of this card that there's some kind of upset that happened between you and another person, that you didn't want it to go that way, but it ended up going that way. And you may be writing a letter, or you may be, now it's modern day. You may be texting this person to try to get some more clarification on what happened. You could be calling them or emailing them and apologizing. I'm not saying that you did something, Scorpio, but you might just be wanting to, air it out a bit, like, find out what their perspective is on it and give them your perspective so you can kind of feel better about this. You don't feel good about it. Something that happened in the recent past, you're not feeling good about it. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Crowning your read, you had the King of Cups. We said it was Scorpio in the reverse, upside down. Not feeling like you had your joy, like you had lost some joy. And to clarify that, I've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse, showing that you're not really wanting to run out there and go after joy. Even though we do have the Ace of Swords in the center of your read as not a clarification, but as opposition, like to your resting, coming out of your rest. This is wanting to get up and go, 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 and you're still wanting to pray and maybe think about what you want to clarify it better. And so, I'm seeing at the crown of your reading that you're really not getting up and running out and doing it yet. That's what it's showing. You're not using those energies yet. You're letting everyone know that you want to do it, though, but you're not doing it. You're on hold. But you're not afraid or hiding or ashamed that that's what you want. Whatever it is that you're praying for. I apologize. Oh, my, Scorpio. I'm so sorry. My camera, as you know, just fell over when I grabbed something to drink. Hang on a second. I'm going to take a sip of soda. Oh, I put a little bit of Red Bull in that. And it's very tangy. I don't know if you like Red Bull or not, but it's very, very tangy. Okay, let's move on. In the base of your reading here, we had the Three of Cups. And I said that could either go either way. It could be a celebration for a wedding, some kind of event where you got together and had a few drinks and partied. Or this could mean a three-way love affair and, showing you that. Clarification is the Three of Wands. There's another three. A Three of Wands is clarifying the Three of Cups. Okay. Three of Wands means you're waiting for something to come in. This particular reading. I see you waiting for someone to contact you, is what I'm getting from this card. That's the feeling I'm getting off this card, that you're waiting for someone to contact you. You're very somewhat saddened if they don't. You're kind of patiently waiting for this person to contact you. That's what I'm getting. In high hopes that they will. Okay, in the recent past, we had the Ten of Swords. And to clarify that, I have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, Three of Pentacles. And the Ten of Swords, the Pain card. The one where I said that maybe you were backstabbed or somebody or many people took a good jab at you. And to clarify that is the Three of Pentacles card. So it's showing that if I look at this card and get an intuitive reading, it shows that there was a three-way, three people that are no longer speaking. That's what I'm getting from this card, that there was three people, one that's upset about it ending, And the other two are, you know, just aware of it, that it ended. I'm not getting that they're sad or happy. I'm just getting that one is upset. Very upset. That's what I'm getting off that card. You know, I think I have to stop drinking Red Bull. I haven't been drinking it for very long. I just started, really. But I'm starting to get that feeling in my stomach again of nausea. I don't know if anyone else gets that, but I'll just throw that out there in case somebody else gets it. They'll know maybe it's from the Red Bull. Okay, in your near future, I have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So it's showing that you want to go out and hand your love to someone, a full cup, but you're apprehensive. You're not doing it just yet. Or the other scenario was you just don't have anyone to offer it to, but it doesn't stop you from wishing that there was someone there to offer it to. Clarification card to that is the Princess of Swords. So she's not shy. She's letting everyone know what she wants as well. She's not shy about people knowing, you know, it's like this Ace of Swords in the reverse when I got that message that said you want to go out and after what you want, be it love, you're not embarrassed to let people know that that's what you want. And so I've got the Princess of Swords here. And she's amazed at how much she wants it right now. For the first 2 weeks of August, this is hitting. She's very aware of how much she wants to love someone. Not so much just a physical desire to be with someone, but she's thinking about being in love. Okay. Okay, so I've got, you know, a lot of big cards right here. I'm going to try to keep them in order the best I can. The first one we came in with the Strength card, and this was you coming in with emotional maturity, learning a lot from this past action of this Ten of Swords, learning what love is and what love isn't. Being your eyes have discernment now, more so than they ever have before. You're able to clearly see, hear, feel better than you ever have before. You know, if someone's trying to deceive you, if somebody really loves you. You know, actions speak louder than words, really. When if somebody really loves you, you'll know it. Okay, the clarification. Sorry, I'm going to have to get a different setup, Scorpio. I do apologize one more time. The clarification card to the, oh my goodness, this is unbelievable here. The clarification card to the Strength card is the Two of Cups. Haha. This is the second time you've gotten the Two of Cups. You are not going to sit here and tell me, nobody's going to sit here and tell me that love is not coming in for Scorpios in the first 2 weeks of August, because I know it is. Because in your environment, the next section here is the Two of Cups again, the first one that we got in the first reading, and you have the Four of Swords here coming out of that. You know, the Four of Swords is that resting. You're resting, thinking about this love, and the first for your energies when coming into this reading, you have the Strength and the Two of Cups. So I'm wondering that, you know, now that you've met somebody, that maybe that's where all your strength is coming back from. This strength of this heartache that it brought you so much discernment, and you actually have somebody you've manifested now in your life to actually put your love toward. So it's giving you a lot more energy and momentum and an awareness of what it is you want. Okay. Okay, we had in your fear sector, we had a message coming in, and I said it was probably positive because of all of the cup cards that we have here for love. And I'll have to just reiterate that again. I believe that that's what it is. I do have the Seven of Wands here in the reverse, so that's good that it's in the reverse. You know, I just think that this is some kind of message coming in from someone that you are hearing from, whether it's, what do you call, dating online, or you met someone in a social network. Could be someone at work, could be anything. It's some kind of message coming in to you, Scorpio, about love, okay? And I think it's going to be really good. Your outcome was the cup, was the Page of Cups. And to clarify the Page of Cups, I had the Five of Swords. And so you were using discernment on, you know, intellectual discernment with this Five of Swords on whether you wanted to accept this love or not from this Page of this Page of Cups. You know what you want. You've got discernment now, Scorpio. So you can tell, you know, more than you could before, what you want. You know, it all starts out with knowing what you want in love, and then using your discernment to see if somebody's offering that, what you want, if they're offering that. Okay? Now, in your outcome, you have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is, you know, money coming in. And you also have, for clarification for that, the Moon card in the reverse. So Scorpio is out of any kind of depression. The Moon in reverse is like the sunshine, really, shining at night. That's the way I look at it. And you've got the Eight of Pentacles. You're doing just fine, Scorpio. You've got it going on. You've got the first 2 weeks of August, like summer love is coming for Scorpio. That's what I'm going to name this video, Summer Love. Okay, Scorpio, this is a beautiful reading. I still have one more thing to go over with you, and that is what was on the bottom of the deck. And we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, where you know that you want to love someone. You know that you have this passion that you want to share with someone. And then to clarify that, you have the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is feeling kind of like you're out, like you are, you know, separated from, you know, people, maybe ostracized. Okay, here's a word that I haven't said it in a long time, but I do know how to say it. Ostracized. You feel like you've been a pariah out, maybe, like people have been ignoring you and not giving you, you know, you just feel like you're by yourself. You're lonely, like you've been isolating, okay? And so, and you've got all this passion. Can you imagine you're isolated and then with all this passion tucked down inside your little soul like that? That's how you are. And so you're going to bust out of that. And what's going to help you bust out of that is this Ace of Swords. If you'll use this energy that the universe is giving you, it's this Ace of Swords energy that will help you bust out of that. And a little bit of willpower, which Scorpio, you know, is filled with willpower. We all know that. You know, get out and about, get on those social networks. Be careful. You know, you don't want to meet just anybody. You know what you're looking for. You know, Scorpio is very wise. They're the detectives of the zodiac. So I know that you are. I don't have to worry about my Scorpios. So that's the reading I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a beautiful reading. There's a lot of love here sprinkled all the way throughout the whole entire reading. You've got cups coming in at you from all over, trying to offer you love. You know, you've got you being kind of apprehensive about taking that love. You've got a soulmate coming in twice. It showed it twice, you know, in the lineup. For this one was your energies, and this is your environment. Tell me that's not two people on the same page that want the same thing. So your energy, environment energy, another person's coming together. It doesn't get any better than that when you're asking for love. And so you're using your discernment. You know, you're using the discernment. You know what you want, and so you know what you don't want. So if you know what you don't want and you write that down, some people say, oh, I don't know what I want. Okay, well, let's start from the basics. Start writing down what you don't want, and that'll start a good observation, a good discernment of what you do want, okay? It's a way for people that haven't thought much about it to get a good start and get a good grasp on what they do want, okay? By writing down and thinking about what you don't want gives you a list of what you do want. Okay, Scorpio? Well, I'm sending you all the love in the universe. Once again, if you could please like, subscribe, and share, I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my station, and I really enjoy doing your readings. I'm going to be doing a love reading pretty soon for you for the first week of August, I believe. And I will hope to get you, if you do subscribe, you will get the little, what do they call it? A notification that lets you know that it's out. Okay? All right, Scorpio. I'm sending you much love. Take care. Bye-bye.